What kind of error is it? Where does it come from? Why? Before I didn't have this. So strange. What the hell has changed? I think before I was also using Clang, and this is using Clang. So yeah. Well, it's still interesting to know if this also happens with the other compiler. Okay, let's try that. We could just do a cd dollar, some kind of a useful. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's probably faster to just type it again. So apparently if I run this, then I get that error. Yep. And now I try the same thing with a bit different compiler. Unrecognized. So much that if I just go back with my cursor text version to just, where's the bracket depth? Also that I cannot find. Nope, don't see it. There. Okay, so we need this. And then not that one. Deprecation. It's funny that this thing says that it is deprecated, but the other compiler is not saying that. Yeah, it's just a warning. I should suppress the warning because if I'm using it, I just want to be able to print it. Suppress deprecated declarations. Something with Pragma. Yeah, some stuff. Oh, deprecated declarations. This is this one, right? Yeah, that's the one. We already have it. So I need this and that one, which is no. This one, diagnostic pop. And then let's add that to this file. VKE nums something. Things generated, however. I could just put it at the very top, maybe. So there's an end and is there a begin? There must be an end, right? That's that form. Let's remove it. Run make. And let equal to generate it again. Let's see if that worked. Yeah. This is at the top now. Yeah. Well, these things are defined in this header. So maybe I should add a header as well then. In the same file. Include that header. It's a bit not possible. Well, include. But let's just try to compile this again. Hey, that worked. So G++ does not have a problem with it, but Clang does. Yeah, champ. So one of the compilers is wrong, probably this one. What the hell is happening here? It also conveniently doesn't say anything. It just is in that one line. There is an overflow. Yeah, where's it called from? Why is it not telling me where this is called from? This is so useless. Yeah, it's called from here, but it doesn't help. I don't think that helps. I think the reason it doesn't give any good diagnostics is because of the const expression. But I doubt that if I remove the const expression that it will happen still, so that wouldn't help either. Or maybe it won't compile anymore. And at least it's going to tell me where it is called from, probably. Yeah, that was a 961 on this. Initialize elements. Okay, so somewhere I'm using this, which then tries to initialize an array by calling initialize elements. Looks like it would be that one. Oh, that returns an enum helper object initialized with this string. And then we call that on it. It's probably, I would say, just this is not recursive. This is just calling a function with a lot of arguments. Okay, let's try removing const expressions. So if this is a const expression, this has to be a const expression. And then if this is a const expression, I'm calling it on that, and this must return a const expression. Enum help must be a const expression. That would be that one. It's kind of weird. String view elements. Just a whole list of names, I guess. One name per enum value. Yep, and then the operator is supposed to return an array. Of elements, which you just initialize here, and then I've tried to fill it, and then we return that array. I don't see any recursiveness at all. Let's try to reproduce it on a website, so I can ask some C++ gurus to look at it. I mean, it's a compiler bug. I'm not good at finding how to work around that. Did I start growing already? Yes, I did. Here it is. And then we go to, let's say, cobalt. String view not defined. Okay, we need elements. We need standard array as well, by the way. I need popster. That worked, well, at least. Let's try calling. Unknown argument, have a diagnostic all candidates. Yeah, what? Where is that being passed then? Oh, here. No, not here. Well, here, probably. New and voice compile flags. Oh, but well, that would be this one. Yeah, let's remove this, and I'm definitely working with 20. I don't have any optimization at all, actually, so who cares about that? And maybe I should use the same version. .17. Is that not even here? Yeah, 19.1 will have to do then. So far so good. But, then how do I get this error? In instantiation of function template specialization enum helper. Yeah, I got this one. So here, right, basically. Let's see, so this was in enum helper, and then we have initialize elements as well. And all of this was in namespace. What? Insert namespace. Namespace, anonymous namespace. Absolutely nobody knows why it adds that thing there. And then below this I have this VK. Let's copy it. Put that here. And then, well, we don't have VK, so let's remove that. I'll just pass an existing enum type. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's used with this file, together with that file. No, okay, so let's do that as well. I don't know what I will need. It's a bit annoying. Let's just try with this first. And then here I need to get this include here. I think I have to for declare that thing. Probably. Let's do that just in case. Oh, it's already here. Okay. So let's have a look there. Well, that was the file in. I think that's the generated file. So the thing that I removed here. And then hopefully it will work with just the one that is small. Now it does a no system allocation scope, so you have to create that. I suppose you can just put it here. Count arguments is not declared. I should just copy this, I suppose. Might as well have put it in namespace VK now I think about it. But we didn't do. Then not. Yeah, let's put it here. It's namespace global, right? Global namespace. What the hell, dude? I just typed something normal. But no, Control V is not allowed. Shift V then. Ooh, what the hell? Okay, not really VI. pseudo viewer. I insist on this indentation. And then, by the way, this doesn't exist anyway, so let's make it a normal enum. Okay. Count arguments. Let's define below element. Between element and pop string. Damn it. Okay, but yeah, I changed a few things. One of the things I changed was that this, I don't think it makes a difference, but let's put it in say VK. Right. So the problem goes away if I just do that one. That's a good thing. Then maybe you can still reproduce it. And this is because enumeration type shader C kind. I have to find that one. Setting defined here. Hey, how to? This one, right? Shader C shader count. Yeah, it's a C thing. Type def enum something. Shader C shader count. Yeah, well, in that case we can't use magic enum for this. Yeah, C is sure and simple in terms of the language, but it's only harder to write the same programs that you can write with C++, in my opinion. Okay, we have a problem here. This enum is the number of elements it has is less than 64. Even if I go 64 lines down, then we already passed that enum, so definitely less than 64 things. And then Clang is going to put it in an unsigned char. In a signed char, no less. But negative numbers are not allowed. So then, no, it's even worse. There would be still 128 values. We only get 64 values for some reason. No idea what it is doing, what it is thinking. But magic enum assumes that you can store at least the value 129. Yeah, maybe you can cheat. I really don't like this. Editing a header file in user include. But well, magic enum hack. So I set this to 129. And then it must be able to contain that, right? So now Clang will use a larger underlying type, and then it should work. In fact, yeah, let's try this. So we got this arrow here. And I hope that now I added the value of 129, that it should go away. Still other problems. Oh boy. Still a problem with the shader kind. Detects an enum value larger than max range size. And what is max range size? Maybe the maximum value that we are allowed to use is 128. But the only thing I want is to force Clang to use 8 bits. Or at least something larger than 64. So maybe if I just put 64 in it, it will work. Or probably 128 works. So it doesn't, then I'll try 164 and then I give up. My God. But that's another one, right? Yep, let's try it one more time. I think they solved it. Well, at least avoided that error. Who was saying that C was simple? I still needed a hack. In C++, I can do it more clean. Okay, this is the first error. Well, yeah, let's not look at the next error yet. Oh, Ninja's pretty good. Not that different from make files, from make. Just type Ninja instead of make, basically. See, there's no error. Try to get the error back there. So I commented out, say, this big one here in the beginning. Oops. Let's see what happens if we include that one. Crying out loud. Why? Now I'm starting to doubt, so now I'm going to include everything again. Let's remove oh, this one is bigger. Maybe this is the one. Yeah. Now you're going to tell me that this thing has 1100, 1024 elements. That would totally explain it. Yep, I think that's gonna happen. So it's not a bug. Clang is just limited too quickly. Okay, maybe that's the one then. Yes. Okay, so how many do we have for this one? Okay, I'm now completely confused again. So it's I can comment out everything except that one to be able to jump to the corresponding closing brace. Yep. Was this one the big one? Yeah, apparently. Let's comment out the first one and then everything following here. No, I didn't edit anything lower. Now you want to count how many there are, and then I think that this is 1, and it's line 13, so it is 13 minus 12. Or, well, there's a few ifs there. Oh, that's almost nothing. So this is not, what? This is line 77. I thought we had one that was looking like 1,000. Oh, I commented this one out. I'm stupid. Sorry. This is the one. Okay. 7.6. Yep. 13. Well, yeah. 1333 minus 7.6. So 1,257. That's more than 1,024, and that's why we get the error. Okay, well, in that case, it is just a matter of this. We need this. And that happens in debug. Vulkan debug. So let's go to source Vulkan. And then maybe in debug we have also a CMake thingy. No, we don't. Okay, one back then. We have a CMake thingy here. Compile definitions. No, I need compile flag. What's my target? Just something with debug here or not? Probably not. Yeah, it is the debug here. This one. Only if libcwd is enabled. So right here we need to add something. We need to add compile flags. Of course, I don't know how. Yeah, I'm gonna 1250 is enough, probably. I'll put it on 1500, why not? Now, what is my target? I guess this. Should it require quotes or no? Because it doesn't even matter. Because there's no spaces in it. Exceeding nesting limit of 250. It went down from 1024 to 256. Did my flag appear here or not? Or something that looks like it? Oh wait, I just manually did it. What? And why did it go down to 256 then? Yeah, that was stupid. The whole idea is, of course, that if it works... No, I don't see anymore where I added it. Oh, there is it. Oh, there is it. Okay, wait. Brackets depth. Yeah, so also here. Yeah, this is much better. It just got larger, apparently. So already had run into that in the past, apparently. Well, now they added even more stuff. I think that was the next problem, right? which I didn't want to address before this was fixed. Yep. Okay, so then we don't need a bolt test case either, because it's just clear what the reason was. And it is solved. Yeah, I think I can already add stuff now. This is just the repository. Let me do a git add for whatever was just fixed. This is what I just added, right? So kind of belongs to the last thing. That was no, it's another one. Okay, let's do it separately. Something on its own. So this is oh, yeah, well, no, whatever. No. Let's add this. Yeah, I was working on this one. This seems to work, but I'm still not happy with it. Anyway, it doesn't belong to this commit. All the other, this is also new. Most of the changes are from when I stopped with it, because it was too difficult. Yeah, this is. I want to add this as well, but not in this commit either. Not even sure what I'm looking for now. I think there's change in the script. No, what? I just committed a change in the script. Yeah, here. That was unrelated. No, the change in the CMake file. Yeah. I must have skipped over it. Oh yeah, I just skipped over it. I didn't see this. So let's add this onto this commit. I'm not so sure anymore, actually. Still, no, it's a different thing. Finally I get it. Yeah, the the thing that I wanted to add is my hack that where I added the header in user include. So without that, it just still doesn't compile. A macro is not recursive, is it? So could you find this last element to be itself followed by that? But that then will break as soon as they update this header. So this is also not very nice. And on top of that, it's in a weird header. Why? Why is this enum used together with magic enum is the question then. See the bill. Duh. Because of that, probably. Comment this one out, then maybe it will work. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's not do this. But if I can't use magic enum, then I have a problem because maybe not. You just have to keep updating it every time the shadow C is updated. We'll get a compile error if I use a switch. Yeah, let's not do that here. No, still no switch here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't guess it doesn't make any sense to have those duplicates. Compute shader, geometry shader. So anything with an equal sign can just be removed. What is this? It's also C underscore something. Unless it refers to something I just removed. But I don't think so. Substitute something. A through Z underscore any number of times. The comma must go to. And replace that with AI case return. And that didn't work. Why is there no thingy that works? But that's including the comma. Maybe I have to put parentheses around it. No, not really. How about parentheses with backslashes? It seems to work. Now we have a backslash one. Yay. Okay, what the fuck is this? I forgot to remove the equal sign. Or what? I think I did. Yep. Typical case. Oh, they should have been completely removed. Thirsty. But then I have to get up. Don't want to get up. Suspiciously talking about shader resource here. But hopefully not related. I think I fixed this now. And that was a change in this file. And we are in linuxviewer. So let's delete all of that. Git diff. Shader something. What would I know? Okay, let's add a few other stuffs, like so much grift in it. Yeah, I have to work on this still. And I still saw arrows actually related to that one. This one I can add. There was just a missing header. Maybe I should quickly add and then remove temporarily all the stuff that I was working on. Let's do that. Very related to the pipeline factory, apparently. Huh? Oh, is this not added yet? Or it was something else. Yeah, well, we have to add that as well then. And this... Don't know, saying yes to old stuff. Mm-hmm. Ah, fuck. I hate the git stash. to do it again. No. Git switch and git status. Thought I could do it faster, but no. Maybe just this one file. I'll continue. Have to check it again. Fuck this. Div cached. Pipeline graph, something is also factory graph. Factory graph, factory graph, factory graph. No, this should not be there. Why is it? That one should be there. Factory graph. Patch. Pipeline factory index. Factory graph. Pre-process one thing also. And so my brain is foggy. Just don't see it. Yeah. So should be able to do a restore staged of this file. That would be that file, right? And then now it should no longer be there. No, it's here. Now the problem is you can do stage -k, then you only stage this. And I did nothing, then I staged everything. But I want to stage this, so maybe I should have added the other one, the other stuff instead of. Or I can now stash this, and then stash everything, and then pop that one. That's maybe the easiest thing to do. Oh my God, I have a whole list, but I don't know what it is. Whip on brain. Probably nothing. I used to be able to say it's probably nothing because I can't even remember what it is. That doesn't say anything these days, unfortunately. I would have to look at it. Okay. So stash push. Oh, I do it almost again. Stash minus k. Oh, that would be bad. Stuff that I want to commit today. That is at the top now. And then get status shows that everything we add to the index is still there. So now I can do my git stash push, pipeline factory, etc. And then git status is empty. Well, apart from this, but can commit that separately, I guess. But it also belongs to that same thing, which I already committed. Yeah, that was this. Copy. Same thing. Wait a minute. Yeah, git commit minus a. I cannot imagine that I did not already throw that away. Copy it again. So the last one was related to that, yeah. So you can just add this and then do an amend, I think. Add it to the previous commit. Because they're all the same stuff. Now it's truly empty. Well, apart from this, which is also the old stuff, but yeah, it's just hanging there. I don't know. Can't add it to the stash. So now we can do stash. And see, now it's pushed in the wrong order. That's annoying. can just reset it, but I want to be sure that everything is stored in the div. So I'll just apply this div in reverse. So, I guess I can just do div reverse. Try it, not div. Patch. Use reverse and then one from the path. Yeah, that worked. Git status. Yep, we're only on thread file, so everything is in the div. And then I can do again to stash. Now I have the stuff that I want to commit. You can do git stash pop. Looks like a lot. Oh, no, what is that? No, the shit that I didn't want to have is still in there. Fortunately, we have this div now. So now the only thing that is left is what I want to commit. Okay, git add that change. Okay. Definitely still working on this. That I saw an error as well. This we can add this too. And this I still work on. And this too then. That's all. Git commit. No. This might be only until it completely compiles and maybe even runs. I can conclude that this is no longer necessary. But before that time, I don't know. But I could commit it anyway, right? Because now I have it like commented out, so I still have it. But I just make this change as if it is correct and then commit it. And then it turns out not to be correct. Then I think I will be able to find that commit back. I rethink it. Maybe that's what I should do. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I just added this and committed it. Why is it still here? And this one too. Huh? What? Oh, the commit is here. Thought I was looking at the... Oh, never mind. Okay, this is the diff. No, the same thing here. It's super vague, but it might work. Only once it works, I know for sure. At the moment it compiles. Okay. The annoying thing is I just removed this. And that means we don't have M dynamic loader anymore. Therefore, I don't know how to get this. I don't know how to get this. But apparently, if you don't pass anything, so I commented it out, then it will do that for you. Okay. So maybe I can look inside this init and then see what it is doing. Yeah, let's try that. I just want to dig a little bit deeper so I understand what's going on. So the Vulkan HPP default dispatcher is defined as this one. So you have to look for that. I think I might only have the Vulkan headers here, so this thing is external, but okay, at least we see the type here. Dispatch loader dynamic. That's defined here. And this thing then should have a init. Get instance proc address, so it just passes it. Well, if you pass it to the constructor, yeah, but I don't think we are. I think we're using this because I don't know what I'm using actually. Oh, that was that. I could create one myself, I guess, but no. This is so vague. If this thing has 1, 2, 3 constructors, then surely the user, aka me, should be the one that is constructing it. Should I not? But it is defined somewhere. This extern doesn't tell me at all how it is constructed, of course. Okay, let's think. I need the source code to know how it is constructed, I'm afraid. The Vulkan source code. Do I already have that somewhere? It's, this belongs to... No. I'm not sure it is worth it. I'm just thinking if I want to do this. Let's not do it. Let's just assume that that not passing anything is doing the same thing as what I had. So I'm just going to commit it like this. But it's really weird. I mean, then my dispatch loader becomes empty. Is this still working? That I call load afterwards? Still, I don't know, man. Because the init is no longer there, is it? That's the init of the dynamic loader. I have probably a lot of inits. Oh, I jumped over one. Would be nice if you go back. I don't think you went back. I don't think you went back. Wait a minute. You must use this somewhere. And I have that. Which simply defines in the vulkan namespace in detail the default dispatch loader dynamic. AKA it's not being done in their library. Haha, it's done in my own code. By using this macro, and then you see it, they use the default constructor. So it seems to me that if I want to use one of the other constructors, I can't not use this macro. But the official documentation says that you must use this macro, period. So it's kind of weird that it has other constructors as well. So I'm gonna look for this one. Define, yeah. See then, so here is where it is declared, just in my own file. Okay, so are using the I was going to say we are using the default constructor, but I was hoping to find back the file where that it is defined. That's this one, isn't it? Yeah, probably. Okay, now how about the init? Okay, so there is an init that takes, the init at least exists. And there is also an init that takes an instance together with the get instance proc address and a device together with the get device proc address. That's funny because I think I have only 3 parameters to my init. And the normal init, what the hell? The normal init declares a static dynamic loader. I thought I did not want to have that. Okay, now I'm shocked. It does it for you, means that it is doing this. And this one is the init that takes the dynamic loader. So this is what the code that I couldn't do anymore. So there is an init that takes it, and it is assigned by doing something else, but at least that's where it got. So this is what I was doing. However, then the DL that was the member of my class is now something that is being passed as the dynamic loader, which is just a template, so you can pass whatever you want. But here we see that that is a type that will work. So I think if I want to reproduce what I had, then I should do something like this, or use dynamic load or whatever that is as type. And then that one is called. Okay, and here we have something that it can take 3. If you just pass 3 arguments and the last one becomes null. What is the influence? There is no influence. They don't even use that thing. So you can pass whatever you want and then they laugh in your face. Okay. Now you only have to figure out then what this type is here, the dynamic loader. And that is a template. Oh fuck, this is just, oh, there's a template. But it has a default. So it's just the VK detail dynamic loader. So the only difference is that I should put detail here in between. And then I can do this, or apparently you can call init and then pass a dynamic loader directly. Let's check that again. So we have a dynamic loader now myself, so it is no longer static, and pass that to the init, and that was this init. Yep, that's what I wanted. Hello, ASDF, ASDF, ASDF. This is what was I doing? Summarize. Nah. I can't summarize it better than what I wrote in the description of the video. So if you read the description and then still want me to summarize something. Okay, so this is the problem that is still remaining, apparently, related to one of the other things. And the rest seems to compile-ish. So let's add it. Looks much cleaner here. Yes. And then this is still doubtful, and the rest is simply not even related, of course. Okay. It was that simple. Only cost an hour of your life. Of course, they don't document it very well, or I don't know. Let's have a look at this error here. No matching constructor of initialization of debug utils messenger create info ext. And the reason is that I'm trying to pass debug utils messenger debug callback with the wrong type, I bet. Candidate constructor not viable, no known version from vk pool returning function pointer vk debug blah, 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 blah. So there's an aka unsigned int function pointer vk debug utils severity flags bit x and stuff to something else. Yeah, severity stuff. Okay, flags. Yeah. Okay, I think I get it. And that begins there. Now the problem is I did change the constructor of this thing, which yeah, it's now taking this type instead of another type that it was taking. I had to do that. Which means that that type should also be the type of this debug callback. And it's not, obviously. It should be this type. Yeah, this is where you want to have debug of documentation again, but we can make a good guess here. I think they removed the VK from the name and the whole thing moved to the namespace. Something like that. Let's just try this. And the VK bool 32 just ends up in the compiler thing as an unsigned int, but yeah, it's probably just a boolean. I don't think that was changed. Guessing it wasn't. Okay, but this is the definition, so now I have to change the declaration as well, of course. Otherwise it will definitely still not compile. And I did change the type of this, so how much influence will that have? Well, I guess you can still compare it, right? That, yeah, it's no problem. Message type, probably the same thing. It's not even used. Callback data thing. Probably still has a message ID number. Yeah, I think it was just moved to another namespace. If there are other changes, then that's kind of a coincidence. It's another change almost. No member VH descriptor set. In vulkan descriptor frame resource capable descriptor set as key. Okay, if you say so. I hate those API changes. So one moment it compiles and the second they change something and then it just doesn't compile anymore. And then you have to figure out what the hell's going on. It has a color. Means I can jump to it. No, I can't. Oh, that's funny. Usually if it has a color, we should be able to jump to it. No, it doesn't have a color anymore. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The MFRC descriptor set. What is that? That is a frame resource capable descriptor set, which is my class. Okay. Yeah. And that thing has a function called skey, which then returns a frame resource capable descriptor set skey object, which is defined here, also my class. And that suddenly doesn't have something anymore. What? Possible, man. That's impossible, of course. This is just for debug output. It should print, no, it should return the ID as a string, where ID apparently is the whatever the ID is of my key. I would say this should be an accessor of some kind. Oh, I think I understand. It's probably in the diff that I removed. So I made a viptol diff. Ah, so this should not have been removed. Now I can add that back. Accessor for the graph. Yeah, this whole diff. It is an accessor. Okay, let's call this copy vip.diff to accessor.diff. And I'm going to remove this whole part for the that file. And here the other way around. You just want to keep it. Very painful, yeah. Bitrot is that source code, usually source code, I think. It could be anything digital, I guess, that you do not touch. So it works, yeah, and you store it on a hard disk and you do not touch it. And then a year later or sometime later, it doesn't work anymore. They call that bitrot. So it's called as if it was rotting, but of course it wasn't rotting in the sense that it wasn't changed. It's more the environment that it has to fit into changed. So in this case, Vulkan changed its API, and therefore suddenly my program doesn't compile and work anymore. I think it is standard expression, isn't it? I mean, I use it all the time. Well, I mean, yeah, it's defined here. Not to be confused, software rot. Data degradation. So why do I get here then? I want to have the. They call it software rot here. I think a bitrot. I want to use it. Yeah. Oh, here, bitrot. So if you read this, then it should explain it. No member named shader resource declaration pointer in Vulkan shader builder shader resource variable. It is suddenly gone. And nobody knows what it has to be replaced with, or it's so annoying. I think this worked. I mean, or not. Yeah, no, it isn't. So it was not comparable. The type changed, and now it's not comparable anymore with that. Kind of makes sense, I guess, because it still has the VK inside the name itself. So this is a very good example. Yeah? So they used to have VK debug utils message severity flag bits X as one word. And now the VK is removed and this thing is put in the namespace VK. So it's just a difference. Almost no difference, but it is a difference and therefore it doesn't compile anymore. And then if I just change that type, it still doesn't compile, but because now you can't compare it anymore with this. And the reason for that is that this thing is defined here. So this thing has that type, which is no longer the type that we want to use or should use here. So there should be something else with the same values, I guess, in a namespace vk. That is probably called debug blah 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 without a vk. That would be my guess. Why is that not defined in this file then? It is not. But no problem. This is an enum, so if we just go to the other one, I'll probably find it. Yep. No, there it is. It is called wlroots. Completely different. It's an enum class, however, so that makes sense. So you have to call it this. This is the class name, colon wlroots. Wait a minute, this one is error. Probably not verbose, but error then. You have that one, error. I can remember error. Cannot remember this one. Greater or equal? This was the last one. Yeah, of course. This is the type, and it's an enum class, so you just use the same type with the enum value after it. But there is no way that it can be larger than this. But okay, maybe there was as a matter of speaking, like after error, it could be the World War III. Maybe they'll add it one day soon. Was there another one? Yeah. Okay, so this is then the same thing, but then warning probably. And here we have info. The E probably stands for enum. And this one is again error. Wait a minute, there's another one? No, it's not another one. Pose the bunny. What are you rambling? What was the error? No matching constructor for initialization of valid error. As again a callback. The QTL messenger callback data to consolidation error. Oh shit, this one still takes a VK debug something. Sexy sound effects. Me explaining what I'm doing in C++. Post Bunny. Sexy sound effects. What to do? That is very annoying. So they made two types now of this, the old one and the new one. Now one thing is taking this and the other one is taking another. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's not going well with you, Post Bunny. You have all the traits of someone who is psychotic or something. Did you take your medicine? Incoherent rambling. I think I have to go to bed anyway, by the way. Wait a minute. Is this my class? So I should just change this type as well then. Maybe we should just remove all of those instances. Aha, I just did. This is so weird. Okay, so shader resource 1 is a shader builder shader resource variable const pointer. And that suddenly is that another thing that I removed with my div? Shader resource declaration pointer. It's kind of the only. What the fuck, Postbuddy? You seriously have to go see a doctor. This is not normal anymore. Yep, there it is. Now, let's just do this one as well then. Oh, that is funny. Let me watch you program at 2 times the speed while I go get the food. What shall I do with my other eye? It's one of my favorite jokes of Blake 7. Very, very old TV series, English TV series. It's, Blake is giving... What was his name? Oh, my memory's so bad. Okay, intermezzo. It starts with an A, and still I don't know it. Amon of Anon of... No. It's Amos? No. Blake 7. This guy. How is he called? Avon. It started with an A anyway. So Blake gives Avon a lecture, like, or I ask him to do all kinds of stuff. Like, I can't repeat it, but it's like, you know, replace the antimatter engine and fix the teleport system, and he goes on and blah 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 blah. It gives an incredible list of incredibly hard things to do, and then Avon is just standing there looking, wat zeg je dat, stoïcijns. And then when Blake is finally finished, he says, "Okay, what shall I do with my other hand?" Yeah, I love that joke. I love this whole Avon character to begin with. Finally, someone who didn't let himself be influenced by yeah, you know, even James Bond gets influenced by, say, women. Like the whole world is at stake, and James Bond must do something. But then they just sent a counter spy, a female counter spy to him, and then of course he makes an error, or he just falls for her, blah blah blah. And Avon, something like that never happens to him. He never makes a mistake. I really love that character. Wow, Black 7 complete series. I'm gonna watch it again. Oh, you can buy it. Let me see how much. Oh, that's expensive. 150 euros. That is probably quite a lot. 17 DVDs. Speelduur 22,600. Yeah. If I had not lost 10,000 euros in the last 2 weeks on the stock markets, I might have bought it. But I feel so poor now. It really sucks. 10,000 euros is quite a lot. I don't like it at all. Did I already do this? I did already do it. Okay, and I was already compiling it. Yeah, I just have to go to bed. Let's end this. It's one error after another. I think we did run into this one quite often already. Dan met je constructie initialization of vulkan pipeline factory shader resource. Yeah, probably also that diff. I'm getting tired of it. Maybe we should just add it back. The question is that I already commit everything in here then now. I think we can do the debug thingy part. So this type change. They change this type to that type. Okay. Let's add that. And this one too. And all these times were changed. And this must had to be changed. What was this? I think also needed that also. Oh, that was a descriptor set thing. Kind of unrelated. But yeah, otherwise it doesn't compile. I'm not adding it. But what is happening? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No, wait a minute. That's not what I wanted. Now I restored it completely, so we lost this. Wait a minute. I have to add it back manually now. Actually, no. Okay, I'm so confused. Shit. I think one of those I added to the. Let's try to add it back like that. So I want to remove this from the restore stage, isn't it? Can restore stage. I think I'm just going to commit this, assuming that we don't need it anymore. Probably this is also no longer necessary. Would be my guess. Let's just remove the whole file. Still that one error. Yeah, just one file it seems. And not really related to that VIP, the missing VIP.div, because I just added it. Okay, what is the problem here? I wanted to compile and this wanted to compile. No matching constructor for initialization of vulkan pipeline. Pipeline factory graph shader resource. Requested here. In instantiation of function template specialization. In instantiation of in instantiation. Note, candidate constructor, the implicit copy constructor, yeah, duh, I don't think so. Implicit move constructor, not interested. Note, candidate constructor not variable, requires 2 arguments, but 1 was provided. And you guessed it, it's just in my class. So how can that be bitrot? Maybe I stopped while it wasn't compiling. It's just an old problem. So the shader resource constructor takes glslid string and blah 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 shader resource declaration context, which then are simply passed to the 2 members as is. Can't be any simpler. And there is only one thing passed. One argument is provided. That's wayfire. In instantiation of function template specialization, standard map, standard basic string, standard string dus. Vulkan pipeline factory graph shader resource, try and place. Blah 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 blah. Requested here. 1, 2. How is that passing only 1? It's like totally passing 2 arguments, 2 correct arguments even. Requires 2 arguments, 1 was provided. 1, 2. Very confusing. Oh yeah, fix me, it doesn't compile. Okay. Cry out to the future Carlo, and here I am. Okay, 30. Oh, I already see the problem. Yeah, well, I don't know. This thing is a map, right? Using thread safe unlocked. thread save unlocked something. Unlocked. Okay, that's kind of, we are completely lost now, but it is derived from T. And T is the first argument. So it is derived from this thing, and the rest is just a locking mechanism. And that thing is a map, which takes a string as the key and a shader resource declaration as whatever. And this thing we want to construct, yeah? But you also have to pass the string then. So you have to pass the key and the arguments for the shared resource declaration. So apparently the first thing that we pass here to the employees is the string. Yep, that's a string. That's the key. And then there's something missing here. Indeed, this is just one argument. This is the key. So the thing that is missing is let's see, the shared resource declaration context is this thing. It says shared resource declaration context const pointer. That was the second argument, I think. So again, this thing is this map. And this thing takes that takes 2 pointers. What is this? 1, 2, 3 things. More even. How many shared resource declaration objects do I have? Jesus Christ. Here's one. But that was not the one. It was pointing to this one. That takes a string as well, with GLS ID. So you have to pass a GLS ID twice then. First is the key, and the second is being passed to. So it's then the key is also stored in the data of the map. Kind of strange. It compiled. How about that post? Oh no, it does not compile. Subcomment failed. What failed? Undefined stuff. So it does compile then. This doesn't link. Undefined reference to standard enable if blah 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 blah. Kind of looks related to this object file. There is a problem with XML serialize. Three from the state. Do one of these. My guess is that this should instantiate it, but it isn't. Yeah, here. This is the instantiation of that enum name. So is it instantiating the wrong thing, or is it not instantiating anything? So you would have to look in the .o file for that thing. Find build dir name. I guess it's just called like that. Nothing. Only structure type. Oh. I know what is going on. Yeah. Now what? It's still warning about. It's just a warning. So now it worked. So still get the deprecation warning here. Why? I have this now, and it's still giving me that warning. That is so annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the warning for now because I have to go to bed. It compiles. Ta-da! Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta! Okay, where are my tests? Uniform textures. I don't know. That's fine. Find me something with triangle. Examples. Hello triangle. Does that thing exist? Yellow triangle? Nope. Find, what would it be called? There's a CMake thing here. It is called hello triangle. So find in error, well, column VK error must be turned on. No, okay. At least it's not a real question. linuxviewer. Nope. XCB connection closed. Parse error. Yeah, well, apparently still something is not working. Hoe is Prim? Yeah, I don't know. XCB connect fails. But the error is very unclear. Maybe something is wrong with my error thing because I changed something about that. So maybe it's successful, but the whole error thing doesn't work anymore. I don't know. I'm going to bed because it's just way too late now. Stop streaming.